I took my first real estate trip to Lagos and it was wonderful. I actually went for a 3 days basic certification course on real estate hosted by BRG Academy, the biggest brokerage firm in Africa so far. So the certification course. So I had to travel from Port Harcourt down to Lagos for this wonderful event because I like to develop, learn new things, know more about real estate so I can serve my clients better. So just stay with me as I share with you all my experience. It's not just the course, so after the course, I had to stay back in Lagos for some wonderful moments which I would like to share with you. So let's dive right in. The 3 day certification course was to last from 27th to the 29th of April. So I had to take my trip from on the 26th. I left Port Harcourt on the 26th. My flight was for 2 p.m. Took a trip to the airport, got to the airport around 12 p.m. only to discover that the flight had been rescheduled to 6 p.m. without any notice. So I saw myself waiting at the airport for additional 6 hours. By 6 p.m., we got the announcement that the flight to Lagos will be arriving 50 minutes to 7. That's additional 45 minutes. The flight finally arrived and I left that airport about 20 minutes past 7. I was exhausted by this time. I was tired, exhausted. I don't know if I should say I was angry. So I got to Lagos pretty late. And from Lagos Airport, Ikeja to Sangotode Lekki, where we had the event, was really far. Good 18, I already made my hotel reservation, so I just went straight to the hotel. I got to the hotel by 10 p.m. at night, all exhausted and tired. All I wanted to do was just to shower and sleep. Day 1, yes, the activity started immediately on the 27th of April. But before going for such a very big day, I had to stop by the restaurant to take my breakfast. And of course, my favorite, yam and egg sauce was what I had for breakfast. Day 1, we had the opening ceremony. We had the opening ceremony of the event with the different flags, opening songs and all that. So it's beautiful actually. We made promises on how we are here to learn and change the game of real estate, and we're not going back the same and all that. It was lovely. So we had 4 facilitators at the day 1, and all topics were covered. Really nice topics were covered, eye-opening topics were covered. And then so day 1 came to an end, so the wrap. So day 1 came to an end, and it was massive. It was filled with a lot of value. We had 4 facilitators, all packed topics were taught thoroughly. So I was satisfied, and then went up to my room to freshen up, and then for dinner. I didn't want to eat at the hotel for dinner. I needed to check the area a little, so I made a friend right away. So I actually drove out to get a restaurant or fast food, just somewhere beautiful to chill for the evening while we eat. And of course, I was looking for where to eat Foriro and Pando. My favorite meal when I go to Lagos. Anytime I visit Lagos, I try to eat Foriro and Pando. And we found a place. But after enjoying ourselves, coming back to the hotel, we had to test traffic. What was traffic on the road? When we got back to the hotel, it's late. Day 2, the morning after day 1, I woke up, prepared very early, and I tried to leave the hotel room very early as 7:30 to go so I can grab a seat in front, because what will I gain if I don't get a seat in front? Of course I have to sit in front. Yes, I can be a serious student like that. So I left the room very early, went to the hall, grabbed seats. I just dropped my books to just grab the seat before coming back to have my breakfast. I had my breakfast and went back to class. Again, lots of facilitators for day two. The evening of day two, we're supposed to have swimming for people that would love to swim, mostly ladies, and then football for the guys. So you can choose to do which one you want to do. So quickly went upstairs, freshened up, and came down to the poolside to have fun. But I came there really late. By the time I got back, the football match was over, so I just had to chill by the pool. Some Realtors were. Day three of the events came upon us, and we went out again. But this day, I actually got to the hall late. Should I say late? So to 8. I wonder what I was doing upstairs, preparing, relaxing, or what. I went down to the hall, and I couldn't find seats in front, so I just sat in the middle section, a little far from the stage, but it was still okay. The three was basically the end, the last day, so we had some lectures too, very important lectures, including personal life to be 360 degrees real. So I really love that topic. So the tree came to an end. There were lots of fun in the tree. The tree was supposed to be closing, and we were supposed to have party. We had a party in the hall. We had some dancing Realtors. I met them. They turned up the music for us to unwind while eating and all that. So it was really fun. The tree was fun. Then the program came to an end in the evening. We didn't even want to leave that day. We stayed in the training hall till about 6 p.m. or past 6 p.m. Program that was supposed to end by 5 p.m. We stayed longer. It was fun when networking and all that. I was enjoying to meet people. I met a lot of friends, a lot of Realtors that I'll be working with from here, from Port Harcourt, Lagos, and it was fun. Day three came to an end, and I had to check out of the hotel, Empresa Hotel in Shango today. So my cousin from Lekki came to pick me up from the hotel and took me to Lekki. Yeah, I stayed for additional 4 days. Yes, 4 lively, beautiful days I spent extra in Lagos. So I'm going to be giving you downloads. That day we had to chill by the waterside at a Navy officer mess. Thus I ended my evening. Stayed there, ate some delicious things and drinks and all that. So just chill, basically receiving fresh air while catching up with my cousin and his friends and all that. So that day was fun, beautiful. The second day was a public holiday, the workers' day, and I had to go to the beach. But before going to the beach, we took a tour of Lagos Island, brief tour of Lagos Island, drove past the Echo Hotel Suites and passed through the Echo at the popular Echo Atlantic. I went for sightseeing. I saw beautiful places, lovely places, and stopped by to shop a little. Then finally went to the beach, Onero Beach. Yeah, I really had fun. Just in the water, boat riding, A to C. It was a fun day. Coming out of the beach, I stumbled on GT Co food and drink events. So it's just close by the beach, so we had to branch there. I mixed up. I saw crowd like this. I said, doesn't mean the whole of Lagos is here right now at this event, because there was no space to move about. I joined street dance. I went to a were dancing street dance. I joined briefly. I learned new steps, so it was fun. There were lots of foods, drinks everywhere. There were live barbecue session from some people that came from a country, US or thereabouts. They're doing some competition, and finally found what to eat. Ghana High. Went to eat Ghana Jollof. I ate Ghana Jollof at GT Co food and drink events. So that day came to an end. Day 3, I had a meeting with Ambassador Laura, the real estate baby girl herself. Multiple awards winning real estate baby girl. She recently got a PhD in real estate. Can you beat that? So I want to go spend the day with her, work and learn from her, because she has been my mentor from distance for a while now. So I wanted to meet with her in person, and she was really welcoming, and she was welcoming, ready to answer all my questions, 1001 questions that I had to ask her. Day 4 was Queen's birthday. My friend and sister I met in PRG course, and she's so lovely, so beautiful, so hardworking. She's a sales machine, real estate sales machine. She wins awards back to back. She actually won 2 cars last year. In 1 year, she won 2 cars and lots of appliances. She won several trips abroad, and she still have some pending trips to make this year. So I really met top-notch realtors, and I'm glad I made this trip to Lagos. So it was her birthday on Wednesday. That was the day 4 in Lekki, and she had a dinner party at Foodies restaurant. I was invited. Ooh, I was just checking my time trust today so I can just go party. So time came, I went to the restaurant and helped her prepare for our guests, and guests started arriving and all that. So got the party started. She had 4 beautiful cakes from 4 real estate companies she sells for, and it was so beautiful. Did I get to eat any cake? Yes. And there were lots of food to choose from to eat, drinks, buffet, lots of things. It was really a beautiful night, and we took pictures. I met more raters, top raters. I met more top raters doing well in the real estate sector. So just fun, just being around like minds, you know. And since it was going to be my last day in Lagos, I enjoyed the fullest. I go home really late at night that day. So I go home, and I was supposed to leave early for the airport so I don't miss my flight. Because of traffic, I might get traffic on the road. So the 4 came to an end. Next morning, to wake and leave Lekki as early as 6 a.m. Like a few minutes past 6 a.m. I left Lekki, heading to the airport. You don't believe I got to the airport around 8 o'clock for a flight of 10:40 a.m. because I was trying to beat the traffic. It was nice. I like it that I got there early, so I was settled, relaxed. In fact, I had my breakfast at the airport. I was relaxed before the flight, and thankfully Arik Air did not reschedule my flight. When it was 10 o'clock, we were already boarding by 10. So it was lovely. We had to check in by 8, and boarding started by 10. I was like, oh God, seriously, I'm going to leave at exactly 10:40. So I was just happy. Only for us to get to the plane after boarding, and the captain announced that the weather in Port Harcourt is not favorable. So it's actually raining in Port Harcourt. Then I already got calls that the rain has been really serious in Port Harcourt that Thursday. I say, God, how this is not happening? They're not going to reschedule flight. But the Lord show miracle. So this, the weather will be clear for us to take off. We just waited a few minutes in the plane, and then it's okay that we can move. They have gotten clear signal that we can move. Oh, thank God. And that was how we left, of course, in the plane. And that was how we left. I like to sit by the window side because I like looking down from the plane. Yeah, I like it. At night it's really beautiful when you're looking from top, when you're looking at a city from the top. During the day it's kind of beautiful too. And sometimes I try to interact with the sky. Just give me this cool relaxation, makes me want to reflect deeply. Reflect, yeah. So I like staying by the window and playing anytime I'm flying, unless there is no window space. So I got Port Harcourt. Oh yeah.
Received clearance to open the aircraft door. When opening overhead lockers, please be careful of items that could fall out in course of journey. And with the aircraft,
My ride was waiting for me already by the time I landed, and I go home, reunited with my family again. Voila, I'm here. Life continues. Thank you for watching.